Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll move the wide receiver. The RPO, it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
He'll keep it himself. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break one. At some point in this game, he is going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking it to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Offense lining up quickly. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Touch pass on the line. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying to beat him to the left. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Here's the handoff. Plows through the defense. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Buying some time. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And that is where defensive ends make their money, by getting to the quarterback and knocking him down.
Dang, Skippy. That's what you want to be. You want to be a double-digit sack guy. You want to be a guy that puts pressure on the quarterback. Playing the run is fun, but I want to get quarterbacks, and I want to make their life hard.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives, because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The hand to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds space on the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
This should be the last play of the quarter. On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Fires to the tight end. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
So much for jumbo sets. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 2. Quarterback keeper. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. No huddle here for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Wants to go up top. He'll take a shot. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man downfield. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. The gift to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
You know, as a quarterback, he's your best receiver. He's one of the best in the country, but it's going to be hard to get completions thrown his way on 3rd down into double coverage. On that one, you got to let your eyes take you somewhere else, because someone else was probably open.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Might be changing the route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's going to fire deep. He's got it inside the 15. And he will house it. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Isaac. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the 2nd half.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
This time on target. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Mayo. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
From the gun, looking for a man. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They just keep firing. Grab behind the line. It's Isaac. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And wings it incomplete.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. He's looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. He was angling for that pylon, and the defense stopped him short on 4th and goal.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll give it to the back. And some room to work. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Finds a man in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside.
Turning it on! Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
He's got the back in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And now on second down for this offense. It's a draw. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I fucking ran commit.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
They'll ride the hot hand. Hard running there. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Line getting set on second down. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. After that flag, they spot the ball inside the 20. It's first and 10. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Second down, he'll throw it. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Chucked it away just as he was hit. Another incompletion on third down.
I know we're in the third quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Fires left. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. To the ground with the back. Crosses to 40. Breaks into the open. 30. He's at the 10. All the way in for the touchdown.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Illinois. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got it in the middle. It's Dickey. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And you can tell the QB found a matchup he liked, and that was the tight end running that 7 route or that corner route, trying to make a play, trying to give him the football, but really, really nice coverage on the back end. Not letting that big fella get his body on him and post him up. Doing a good job of getting his hand on the football, swatting it to the ground.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quickly complete. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires complete on the crosser. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Wants to fire on second down. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Taking it the other way. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes, and that's exactly what they were thinking that time.
Oh, he's got some space.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on third. Finds the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Handoff to the single back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. To give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitch man one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough space. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
1st and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The corners are walked up tight. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Motion from the back. He'll set up to throw. Going over the top. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watch the film. They watch this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. Here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after play after play.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And he makes the extra point. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
First and 10.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far. And a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up. And another great job that time in coverage.
Back to pass on second down. Trying to beat the D deep. And he's got it in the end zone.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game.
That's a good fucking pass, boy.
They've been outmatched, but here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
First and 10.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. The give to the tailback. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
Good read.
After the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Throws to the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dickey. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Mayo. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. So now it's 2nd and long. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Here comes the hurry up. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
5-yard line. Good enough for a 1st down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Wants to throw again. He's got it on the run. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. A fourth-quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. He's looking to pass. Into the end zone. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll try the run. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets it out quickly. On the move at the 30. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Marshall looks lost today, and boy, does it show right now on the scoreboard. Almost like the coaching staff spent the week playing golf instead of in the film room. They're trailing by 18 to Illinois. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Going deep. It's picked off and another empty drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
He wants to take the top off. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Now facing a 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page. You get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Here we go. Gets the back moving. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. He wants to throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Catch in the middle. It's Mayo. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Spits it out to the back. It's complete to the left. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there and got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a 1st down play.
Pace, 27, jump.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Rush is on him. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do
Yeah, that was some bullshit, cuz.
That's a really good job by the defense. Understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down.
Yeah, that was some bullshit, cuz.
Possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football on the coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They had so much confidence in themselves, but they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all three phases.
And now they put the college football world on notice. That was a nice win. You get these top 25 wins, they're big for your resume, big for your confidence, and everybody else starts to look at you a little bit more seriously.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Holds it in. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going to take a shot at this DB. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did.